We're up to Maseches Taanis, Perek Aleph, Mishnah Zayin. This Mishnah deals with what happens after the 3 sets of fasts, 3 fasts and 3 fasts and 7 fasts, for a total of 13 fasts, and it still hasn't rained. Now, the tzibur, that means the whole nation, does not get more than 13 fasts. But despite the fact that they don't fast anymore, they still have certain restrictions throughout the winter, if it hasn't rained. So the Mishnah says, Avru Elu, if these fasts have passed, Velo Nanu, and they still haven't been answered with rain. So the first thing is, Mematin Bemasa Umatan. They limit business. What this means is, they can't do business for pleasure. For example, to buy things for a wedding, that would be considered business for pleasure. Regular business could be done. People need to make a living. Bibinyan uvenatia. They limit building and planting. That also means building and planting for pleasure, for joy. For example, you can't build a house to make a wedding. You can't plant a tree just for shade. Be'erisin uvenesuin. Erisin is the first stage or step in getting married, and nesuin is the second step. Erisin is when the husband gives the ring, and the nesuin is the chuppah plus going into what's called the yichud room, where they are alone together in this room. In the olden times, the erusin was done about a year earlier than the nesuin. So if one has been married and has children, a boy and a girl, and has fulfilled the mitzvah of having a son and a daughter, then he cannot get married during this period of time. However, if someone still has not fulfilled that mitzvah, he could get married. Uve she'elash shalom. And we also limit greeting people. V'she'elash shalom ben adam l'chavero. Greetings between a man and his friend. Kivnei adam, like people hanezufin lamakom, that have been rebuked by Hashem. In other words, they're like people who have been excommunicated. When a person is excommunicated, what that means is people can't greet him, they're not supposed to be within 8 feet of him, they don't call him up for an aliyah. So, such a person you don't greet. During this time period, since Hashem seems to be showing that He's unhappy with us, He's not giving us any rain, we act like that and we don't greet each other. Hayichidim, however, the Tamidei Chachamim, Chosrin, they go back, Umesanim, and they fast on Mondays and Thursdays, Ad Sheyetze Nisan, until the end of Nisan. Now, this doesn't mean till the end of the month of Nisan, which goes by the moon. This is something which has to do with the sun, and the commentaries say that it's about April 2nd. So they keep fasting on Mondays and Thursdays until April 2nd. Yatsa Nisan. Now, if the real month of Nisan has left, Velo Yarduk Shamim, and it still hasn't rained, and then after that it does rain, Siman Klala, that's the sign of a curse. Because all the time when the rain would have been helpful to us, it didn't rain. Now, when it's not the time for rain anymore, and it wouldn't be helpful, it rains. That's a sign that Hashem is very unhappy with us. Shenemar, and a proof to this is because it says that Shmuel said, Halo kitzir chitam hayom. Isn't it the time for the harvest of wheat today? It's not time for rain, but Hashem is going to bring rain to show that He's not happy with you. So to summarize this Mishnah, the Mishnah told us that after the 13 fasts, the Talmidei Chachamim continue to fast every Monday and Thursday until April 2nd if it hasn't rained. And if it rains after Nisan, that's a Siman Klala. And the rest of the people, during all that time, if it doesn't rain, they limit themselves in certain ways.